Hi everyone, my name is Arthi and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be recreating a drawing that I did in 2006. That's almost 13 years ago. So when I was in middle school, I started to really take my drawing career more seriously. I was picking different characters from different movies and drawing them. I remember this is one of the first portraits that I had done because at the time I really loved Harry Potter, and this was right after The Goblet of Fire came out. So without further ado, let's get on with the video. Alright, so in the original drawing I had only drawn half of Harry's face, and I know I did this because I could never get two eyes to align on a face. It took me so long to learn how to do this. Now, as you can see, I'm going to be drawing the other half of the face. I thought it would be a nice comparison at the end to see the two halves side by side. The portrait drawings that I do nowadays take up to anywhere from 6 to 8 hours, but this is going to be a more quick rendition of Harry. I could easily spend endless hours working on this portrait as well, but my intention here isn't hyperrealism or perfection. Although me recreating this drawing is a pretty blatant comparison of my technical skill from then and now, I want the purpose of this video to be more so about how your outlook and intention as an artist really affect your body of work. Becoming a better artist. We can all learn the rules of proportion and perspective, how to depict lighting, how to insinuate depth, and how to arrange a composition, but we can't learn how to be creative. Learning technical skills will take us far as an artist, just as it did in the age of academic art. However, our true potential for improvement lies in fostering the qualities that make us unique. Improvement here is not on the basis of comparison to someone else, rather comparison to ourselves. In today's day and age, it's really hard to do just about anything without comparing yourself to those around you. But it's important to realize that this judgment really isn't constructive. When I began my artistic career, I was really young and I was always proud of my work. I celebrated my successes even if they were small. I focused on my little milestones, and I was always excited to share my work with those around me. As I continued to develop my skills, my outlook started to change quite a bit. The more I learned about traditional art and the more incredible artists I saw, I began to compare my body of work with theirs, and I really felt inferior. I felt like my work was not up to par with theirs, and at times I even felt embarrassed. Being that a large part of my artistic education was self-taught, I constantly sought out new inspirations, but my progress quickly plateaued. It took me a while to realize that I was not going to create something that I was truly proud of by trying to imitate others. The mindless act of copying, though a great conduit for practice, is not the proper seat for creativity. It's great to have role models and teachers to lead you along a didactic path, but you really won't discover your true artistic potential until you take a good look at yourself, your body of work, and figure out what you want to change, improve, and pursue. For a long time, I worked on just improving my technical drawing skills, but in the process, I began to discover a style for my work and a niche for the subjects that I like to portray. Throughout those years in my youth, I wanted to be just like well-renowned artists because of how much I admired their paintings and drawings. But now, I know that I'm never going to be Michelangelo or Raphael. I'm always going to be Arthi, and that's okay. Traditional art in general is about expressing yourself, making your thoughts visually present. The way that I think is what makes my art different from anyone else's, and that's the beauty of it. I pour myself onto the paper now with every piece that I create. Though this sounds corny, everything I do, every stroke I make, and every color I lay has intention and conviction. But this path to discovering myself that I'm on is still developing today, and probably will continue to do so. Take renowned artist Monet, for example. He was more than well educated in the rules of composition, subject matter, and technique. However, he's only well known for his work that broke those rules. His education improved his art skills without a doubt, but the day that he decided to leave those barriers and rules and freely paint what he felt was right in Impression Sunrise was when he realized his true potential. Thus, the birth of the Impressionist movement in 1872. Many artists, including Degas, Cézanne, Pissarro, and Renoir, took this incredible advancement and learned greatly from it, and eventually, they each molded it into their own unique and personal styles. Though these artists were all inspired by Monet, their resulting bodies of work are so distinct and incredible because the narratives that each of them are trying to tell come from totally different lives. In essence, your work is a reflection of you. In a way today, we're all trying to start our own small movements with our artistic abilities and creative prowess. But unless we understand ourselves, we won't know where to start. When you start to incorporate your passions and your outlook into your artwork, something beautiful begins to blossom in the fruits of your labor. This is when your work starts to become iconically you. Discovering yourself in your work is the best improvement you could ever make. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you really enjoyed it. Please like, share, and subscribe for more, and comment down below your suggestions.